going into like level 1 at this time. So hoping to see all of you as well, and hopefully we can visit also your centers and your region so that we can have interactive with all our blessed families. So at this point, I think we are all set to receive and listen again to the best practices and testimonies of our CheonBo families, how they were able to complete and fulfill their 430 couples, as well as their continuous follow-up and education during this time. So the first couple who are going to give their testimony and best practices is one of our CheonBo families there in Japan, our field job. So they are our Filipino and Japanese couple. So without further ado, as one of the, he is our HTM in charge of our blessed families. HTM in Japan. So let's welcome. Let's prepare our hearts to receive them and to hear their testimony. Let's welcome our CheonBo Honorable Ramon and Yoshiko Didase. So let's give them our virtual clap.
Let's read Father's words. The fact is that I have declared that you are tribal Messiah. This means what will you fulfill your responsibilities on behalf of me? The Spirit will support you. Ibalik po nga, Rose. Okay. Greetings. Good evening, Heavenly Father. Good evening to parents. Good evening, everyone. Dr. and Mrs. Ketel, Kuya Julius, Reverend Ronnie Sudosta, Cyril A, Kuya Jimmy, Ate Shirley, CheonBo couples, blessed families, and brothers and sisters, good evening. Next. The fact that is I have declared that you are tribal Messiah, this means that when you fulfill your responsibilities on behalf of me, the Spirit world will support you. Next. Next. Next, Rose. Okay, good evening. I am Ramon Didasi and Yoshiko Kami, 30,000 couples. Next. And inducted CheonBo last October 2021. Next. Next. And we have 4 children, was Ryan, Sally, Tamaki, and Shugo. And last 2018, my 2 children blessed, attend the blessing in Korea. Next. Ryan, blessed to Choali Rima, last August 27, 2018. Next. And Sally Chang, also blessed to Phil and Joseph Yosusawa, August 27, 2018. And last February 13, they inducted as CheonBo as the extension of 2021 CheonBo induction. Next. And also my daughter Tabaki Kame Didasi and Chin Shungyi blessed last February 7, 2020. Next. Ibalik mo. Pagibalik. Okay. And my 3 children already blessed, only 1 left. During the blessing of my 2 child, Ryan and Tamaki, True Mother speak about the heavenly tribal Messiah. And during the time we attend a ceremony hosted by Kuya Jimmy and Korea, and sign a resolution papers to fulfill the HTM both vertically and horizontally, the 430. And when we return back to Japan, we also encourage other blessed families, the field job to explain about True Mother direction that all the families should fulfill their vertical and horizontal 430. Ito na. And I start with the vertical with my wife.
I want to talk about my ancestors' blessing. At first, it is impossible to do 430 ancestors' blessing by Japanese standard. But anyway, we tried to start 7 ancestors revelation and make 120 days condition with my elder daughter. We have responsibility about HTM. That's why we have opportunity to talk with CheonBo Victor's Philip wives. They determined to overcome it for true parents and providence. It is very, very precious, their heart. Nobody did luckily. I cried their filial piety to heavenly parents and true parents. We have many chance to listen about the important CheonBo providence with Zoom meeting, Philip candidate, the Anshir service, and morning devotion. When I received telephone, CheonBo leaders about agreement from the True Mother. My 2 daughters cry and decide. My 4 children gave us money, especially elder daughter give her all. I feel filial piety from 4 children. I wanted to console heavenly parents in his sorrow, but I received many, many blessings from heavenly parents and true parents this time. My husband have responsibility about the Philip HTM. He wants to victory HTM, all Philip family by because HTM. We try to best to encourage them, CheonBo victory. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is our vertical. My wife, you know that Japanese is very difficult. If we really rely on our salary, we cannot meet it. But since the CheonBo is the responsibility of the whole family, through the unity and the filial piety of all my children, we meet it. Thank you very much, Heavenly Father. Now, we next let's skip this one. This one, all my spiritual parents and spiritual children, skip this one because we go directly to the HTM. Skip. Next. This all my spiritual children. It belong to my 43. Please skip. Okay. Okay. This is my sister who doing my ancestors blessing and liberation. Okay. This is my spiritual parents of my wife. Then this is spiritual daughter, already CheonBo. Okay, next. This is bliss child. Okay, next. This is my result in 1991. They have bliss child 2091. my pioneering mission. His bliss child, the veterinary medicine, is still not yet blessed. Okay, next. 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 Okay, stop. We decided to do HTM and BCOL. This is the HTM team and BCOL headed by our regional director, Bastul Kopol, and the UPF regional director, Kuya Alex, and HTM BCOL coordinator and officiator, Istulinius family, and also allow this Kopol, officiator and the head of the livelihood program. And also our PhilJap HTM coordinator, Ninja Yang, and also his sister, Master Dia, the Tung El Modo instructor and PhilJap coordinator. And of course, our driver, Robin Duterte. Next. Next. Okay, this is the student staff who always supported us and doing our stay, especially to the youth. Next. My STM journey. Next. This is the program of HTM, especially the PhilJap. Next. Idiretso muna sa kwan doon sa next. 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 Okay. This is the example of the activities, the blessing. Next. Tanggam or forgiveness ceremony. This is the example. Next. And for today's separation, Kuya Alex explained the meaning and for today's separation period. Next. And 3-day ceremony lecture. Next. And livelihood program. Next. Distribution of 10 modules for their education and daily Hondoke. Next. And a scholarship program, financial assistance to the children of our 430. Next. And send participant to LGLTP program. Next. And Tung El Mundo training HTM areas that all the HTM participant and town will have 3 areas is one of them. Think next. Online education to those of internet. It is weekly. Okay, next. Advanced seminar to the scholars who finish the series lectures. Next. Creation of association of parents who finish the livelihood program. Okay, next. Partnership with different organization, collaboration to other NGO. Next. And also barangay project. And this is from PhilJap, our organization here. We donate the deep well in our STEM area. Next. Okay, best practice of my HTM tribe accomplishment of 430 people. Next. This is the blessing of Barangay Santa Pepilar, Sorsogon. Next. This is my tribe. Blessing Barangay Calpi Pilar, Sorsogon. Next. And blessing my relative is in Salvacion Castilla, Sorsogon. This is my home place. This is all my relatives. Next. And also the second level after the blessing. 5 contation, blessing, holy wine for today's purification, and 3 days tanggam, and also the 40 days seminars and lecture. Next. Lecture about 3-day ceremony to all the couples who finish the 40-day separation period. Okay, next. And lecture about 3-day ceremony to my other barangay. Next. And also giving 3-day ceremony lecture, 7 couples, and one of my barangays. Next. Okay, love extended to my tribe, follow-up education to my tribe. Next. This since that pandemic, we cannot gather many people. That's why we visit the family, small participant, but we organize some group in divine principal lecture attended this gathering attended by barangay counselor, youth, and some parents. Next. And home group in giving 10 modules to its TM coordinators in Barangay Kalpi. Next. And livelihood training program, making pancit cookies in Barangay Kalpi, Pilar, Sorsogon. Next. And also when during the time that we visit our families in my tribe in Santa Fe, Pilar, Sorsogon. Next. This is my tribe. This is Bliss Child Andre. Next. And also lecture of women leaders, barangay counselor, parent leaders, team coordinators of my tribe and Bubulusan. Next. Also during the Kuya Jimmy and Ato Shirley visit the first family day. And Pilar Sorsogon, Kuya Jimmy gave the inspirational message to the Porpis families. This is actually our original plan that every year, all the finish the blessing from all the barangays, we have like a 2 days gathering, 2 days event. The first day is the like exhibit of their best harvest, since that area is agriculture, land and sea. That is our plan. Then the second day is the like seminar, youth assembly. Then we invite the 6 important pillars of the community. The awarding of the model family, and also awarding for the best peaceful barangays. Then in the afternoon, our program is supposed to be to the blessing, like town blessing. But suddenly, because of pandemic, we cannot realize this. But maybe if already pandemic over, we really want to push through this. Is one way to witness and invite VIPs. And after this, we conduct like municipal level blessing, like growth formation stage. Then we go to the provincial blessing, like growth stage. Then before that is our original plan, that year 2027 we conduct regional family day and blessing, but they will not realize because of COVID. But anyway, we will push through that. Next. Young leaders in my tribe educating my STEM youth. Next. This youth organized by our scholars. You see this young individual, they attended many, even though they is still quarantine, cannot gather, but they are stay in their barangay. Then also our scholars mobilize in their own barangay, the youth. That's why they can gather the youth, then give the divine principle lectures. Next. And so love lectures and YSP orientation of Barangay Salvacion, my STM tribe. Okay, next. And peace leadership seminar with the topic pure love in divine principle lectures. It is organized by our scholars in our tribe. Next. Okay, this is my scholars and my tribe. This is some, this 3 of them already finished blessing seminars, and almost of them finished the 7 days, 7 chapter divine principles, 2-day seminars. Next. Next. Okay, another, then next, next, or next. All in all, I have 17 scholars in my tribe. My goal is that, President, my goal is that all the 430 families, at least, I need to educate one child to become a core member. That is really the very easy way on how we could really educate the parents also if one child become the core member. Okay. True Love in Action Service Project to by STM Tribe. Okay. Christmas party to the children and parents in my barangay Lungi Pilar Sorsogon. They are very happy. Next. And also in my tribe, Tantapi Pilar, when I donate this deep well, they are very happy because the water, they can do communal garden, they can dress up pig, or they have water used for their daily activities. And this harvest, the mayor, they want to buy them all because they are very inspired. Okay, next. And also all the scholars, the for different HTM tribe work together for other organization. Like this is communal garden. It's a collaboration of the CAPA, SLP, DSWD, UPF, and YSP. Next. Then during the 2 days seminars, all the participants, almost 104, 104 participants doing tree planting together with other organizations. Okay, next. BIP in my tribe, PR works. Okay, next. During our visit, we met our DSWD representative together with Nestor and Alex, together with our STM coordinators. And we treat them and talk about the plan on how we could really support and the families. Next. And also the yearly meeting with the mayor. This is the mayor of Pilar Sorsogon, meeting of all the partners of the SWD with the different organization. This is Kuya Alex and Sister Nina. This is the very kind mayors. Then they give the allowance to the instructor of the Tungil Mudo. The budget is come from the municipal city treasurer. Okay, next. Okay, Kuya Alex attend the DSW regional office meeting. It is quarterly. It is like monitoring, then evaluation of the activities. Okay, next. And during 2020, the town of Pilar received the award. This award is given by the National Award, Service Excellent Award at the Central Office in Quezon City. Because of, they said the testimony, because of partnership with the UPF, they received this award. They have two finalists. The other one is Iloilo. Iloilo? Like that. But they received the award. And through this, the point, the highest point is come from the our scholarship, given the purpose children scholarship. This is very high point. Then other activities like livelihood, then family values education. This is recognized by the government in Bicol. Now, because of this, the UPF is really hunting by all the mayors and municipality. They want to also bless their families and get activities with partnership with the UPF. It's a very good witnessing time to get more participants and VIPs because of this award they received because of UPF. I think if pandemic will not come, maybe soon the Bicol region before 2020 we really big difference and we can offer to parents. We hope that this foundation we can really lead to restoration of our region as the have the blueprint on how to educate and how to do our activities and reach out all the VIPs, reach out all the agencies, NGO, and government. And they really want to be with us, and they really want to stay there because for us it's very difficult because it's them and very far away. You cannot feel the heart because we only received the report, but we are very far. That is our difficulties. But maybe soon we can really help, especially now that the 2027 is really very approaching. We hope that through this we can encourage all the families. Then the Bicol is always welcome. All the want to do HTM. I hope that we could really arrange those who want to do HTM, especially in Piljak. Maybe this all. Thank you very much. Next. Before I finish, let's read our true parents' words. If you to go to the spirit world after 10 years or 100 years, and you say, Heavenly Father, I have come here. Since I know you, true parents, I will go where they are. Do you think you can truly go there if you are not connected to the mission of the tribal Messiah? The global and the cosmic Messiah, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven and live freely. What a purple and serious position this is. When you think about the present situation, how could you possibly deny and ignore that? Oh, this is our true parents' word, and our vision is before 2027, we can offer help to establish CheonBo, even in region or in town. That's all. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much to our CheonBo Honorable Ramon and Yoshiko. So let's give them our big round of applause for that very wonderful presentation. Now we can learn a lot from that report and best practices. And we would like to congratulate their couple, their family. You can just imagine they have already 3 children, are already blessed, and soon maybe expecting grandchildren. Aju, wow, amazing. And they can do this because of the cooperation between the husband and wife. And we can see in their presentation, they have a very long history of their spiritual children. And we are so happy that with this, then you can do the follow-up education with the help and with the support of our HGLTP graduates, and of course, from our Bicol region blessed families. So looking forward that Bicol is going to be one of the model regions for HTM, Aju. So this is a big challenge to each every one of us. And we are so happy also that they have continuous follow-up, especially on the establishing, organizing their HTM scholars for the youth, so we can see hope, no, for the future, and for the VIP and collaboration with the government officials, especially from DSWD. So with that, again, let us give our congratulations and appreciation to our CheonBo Honorable Ramon and Yoshiko family. Thank you so much for that very wonderful presentation. And so at this point, let's move forward. Let's move on. Let's go to the next presentation for this evening. They are one of our Filipino couple. So they have received the CheonBo Awardee as one of the 2021 CheonBo Blessed Families. So let's welcome our CheonBo Honorable Ruben and Miriam Vergara for the testimony and best practices of the HTM mission. So let's welcome them with our virtual clap.
Good evening, Heavenly Parent, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. To our Chonilgok Chairman, Dr. Robert and Mrs. Tito. To our Asia Pacific 2 President, Reverend Masaichi Huri. To our Asia Pacific 2 Vice Presidents, Reverend Dr. Julius Malikdem and Reverend Ronnie Sodosta. To our HTMA Director, Dr. Jaime and Mrs. Shirley Vergara. To our national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Halo. Leaders, CheonBo couples, blessed families, brothers and sisters, a blessed evening to one and all.
Tonight, we are going to present to you the journey of our Heavenly Tribal Mission. As we are inaugurated as one of the CheonBo couple last October 2021. Let me start by sharing to you our family history. My husband, Ruben Vergara, was born on January 24, 1969, from Itugon, Benguet. Born from Mr. Alejo P. Vergara and Mrs. Anunciacion Ortanes Vergara. He is the youngest among the 7 siblings.
My wife, Miriam Safranca Vergara, was born July 13, 1968, from San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Born from Mr. Conrado Salmazan Safranca and Mrs. Leonida Buldulao Safranca. She has 1 elder brother, 1 elder sister, and 1 younger sister. All her siblings received the holy wine. We joined the blessing
on February
7, 1999 at Jade Valley, Quezon City.
We were blessed with 3 children. My eldest child, who is the only daughter, is Hannah. She is 23 years old and a graduate of BSIT. Just recently, she is matched and engaged to a Filipino brother. My eldest son, who is the second child, is Yung San. He is 19 years old and a first-year college taking up BS education. And our youngest son, who is our third child, is Young Prince. He is 18 years of age, a grade 12 STEM student. Young San and Young Prince are preparing for matching. My children helps a lot in our mission as a mobilizer and as a support staff. My husband is my full-time driver. My mother joined the Cosmic Blessing ceremony last October 14, 2009 with my father, who is in the spiritual. My auntie, the sibling of my mother, joined the blessing last February 2013. My husband's spiritual parent is his physical brother, Reverend Dr. Jaime Vergara and Dr. Shirley Vergara at CheonBo, Victor. My first cousin, Cheryl, was blessed by 2 parents with Korean brother this August 10, 2001. Our spiritual children, Durante Sagon, Alma Palado Donque, and Vilma Acoba, belong to 360,000 couples blessed August 25, 1995. Now, they are CheonBo challengers, doing their best to witness and bless 430 couples. Mission history. Once a person joins the Unification Church, they grow up onto and develop a relationship with true parents, and their shallow road starts growing. Then there is no other place for that person to live, even if they live the Unification Church. They cannot forget it because it's their root. Their minds can wander around, but they have a lot of remorse because they know this is where they have to be. Our journey started upon knowing the divine principle. I started it with a series of lectures, 7 days seminar, 21 days seminar, and 40 days workshop. My first mission as a full-time staff in the WAD Center, I joined the 40 days pioneering witnessing in Bigan, Ilocos Sur, together with Kuya Willie Aceres and Ate Marcos Fukuoka, who are both living now in Japan with their family. At that time, I am a classroom teacher at the Divine Word College of Lawag Elementary Department. When Ate Nati keeps on telling me to go for a mission, my desire is to help in the witnessing mobilization, but I am stuck with my responsibility to my pupils, so I cannot decide immediately. After a deep prayer, I quit my job and have a forced resignation, telling that God is calling me, so I have to obey. That was 1991. After 40 days workshop, I was assigned in Lucap, Alaminos, Pangasinan as a pioneer to witness, praise, and educate people to understand God's heart in the year 1992. So this is my commemorative photo together with my leader, Honorable Celestino Nabalta, Kuya Ruben Olgado, and Ate Dangkil. After my pioneering days, I also joined MFP in the business department, headed by the late Reverend Rumi Nuyana. My MFP leader is our late national leader, Reverend June Baswell. That was 1992. After my MFP mission, I decided to go back to our hometown to restore my able tribe. So I became a full-time staff in Baguio City, doing fundraising, witnessing, and lecturing. At that time, I was able to let my mother and her siblings attend a Divine Principles seminar in Baguio. By the year 2000, I am a BFD full-time staff at Antipolo Training Center under Reverend Dr. Jaime and Mrs. Shirley Vergara. My husband's mission is taking care of the business of our church with its Divine Bio purified water. My husband's mission, he joined the National MFP, that was 1995. He became a fundraiser, 2003, and an MFP team captain, 2007. He is also a center leader at International Youth Training Center, that was 2008, and known now as IPLC. He is mobilizing and giving lecture to different barangays in Sampaloc, Tanay about family values. In the year 2010, we decided to become a family member. I became a full-time missionary teacher in our school, Sunwa International Academy, up to present. Ancestors Liberation from 2004 until 2021. True Father said, you must liberate your ancestors. To liberate them, you have to love your ancestors in the spiritual and invest in them more than in your family and relatives' own earth. I remember I keep on dreaming my grandfather and the father's side. They are in a very dark place, just like a cave, and their face is so glowing. Because of that dream, I decided to liberate my ancestors. So whenever we have money, we prioritize to liberate our ancestors. And with the support of our benevolent brothers and sisters, we were able to liberate and bless it our 430 generations. It took us a while to liberate and bless our ancestors due to financial limitations. But through the amazing grace of Heavenly Parent and true parents, we were able to liberate and bless them all. My cousin, who is in Korea, liberate and bless our ancestors on the mother's side. So I only liberated and blessed my ancestors on the father's side. For my husband's ancestors, we only did a small participation because his physical brother, Dr. Jaime Vergara, did the most of the liberation and blessing of their ancestors. After welcoming our absolute good ancestors, I dream about them. They are wearing white clothes with a very radiant face, and they are very happy. I believe that as long as you have the desire and willingness to do it, God can find a way to bless you and help you in many ways. The responsibility of a blessed couples begin in the day of their blessing. The responsibility of a blessed couples begins on the day of their blessing. Their responsibility is not just that a husband and wife live in unity as a family, but that on the foundation of their unity, they form a tribe and nation. The families of 10 blessed people can form one tribe through this new world view. Before forming the new nation, we must first form new tribes. These tribes must not be created through conflict-based division, but through unity-based multiplication. Therefore, those 10 people who receive the blessing must have the same purpose. It was way back 2013, Dr. Chong Sik-yung gave us a benediction prayer to encourage us to do tribal messiahship. But due to financial constraint, this hindered us to accomplish our mission. My desire is to become a victorious tribal messiah because this is really my first motivation after I understand the divine principle. I want to liberate the aching heart of God through educating and giving blessing to all people. Because of my loneliness and desire to do, Heavenly Parent and true parents again gave a solution. Truly, God is really a living God. As long as you have absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, God can find a way to help you in many ways. Preparation before the IPBF blessing.
In order to prepare for the success of our IPBF blessing, we did a lot of preparations internally and externally. As one united family, with our spiritual parent, Dr. Jaime and Ate Shirley Vergara, with the family of Sister Zoraida Sankey, we offer and did a lot of conditions such as prayer, reading, and bowing to mobilize the cooperation and support of the good spiritual to prepare internally our area.
So during our mobilization, we started it through our barangay captain and the one who participated in the BPLC, who is Kagawad Junicio Elizaga, who is in charge of the peace and order in Barangay San Isidro. And also, with the help of Kagawad Maria Teresa Mata and the Barangay Secretary of Barangay San Jose, they help us a lot in our mobilization. And also, through the key person who is my John the Baptist in the barangay, the coordinators, who are the officers of the senior citizen. So we did a lot of preparation. We have several blessing orientations with the barangay officials and recipients of purpose of Barangay San Isidro by the support and help of Dr. Jaime Vergara. Blessing orientation with the senior citizens, recipients of Barangay Scholar by our regional director, Reverend Milky and Mrs. Marie Flor Cabaran, and also Brother Ronan Diaz. So, with the support of all our leaders, blessed members, and brothers and sisters in our National Training Center, finally, we were able to bless 430 couples to my Japanese partner, Mr. and Mrs. Yamaguchi. That was September 22, 2019. We also have a blessing in Barangay San Jose, Antipolo City, October 27, 2019. Also at ANSA San Jose, Antipolo City, that was November 10, 2019. And in Cul-de-sac, San Isidro, Antipolo City, that is November 30, 2019. So we did a lot of blessing. True Father said, we must give the blessing, the marriage blessing, to many people. Once we expand the realm of the blessing, then the tribe, people, and nation can unite. True parents have clearly showed you the way and lived their entire lives practicing it. You do not know how glorious a position you stand in as people who can participate in the realization of Heavenly Parent and True Parents' hope. Being born in the same age as true parents, you stand in a blessed position. So we did also house-to-house blessing. Through the support of our barangay coordinator, as we are follow-upping, every weekend, they gathered one couple, 5 couples, for us to give them a blessing. So we also have follow-up lecture about 3 days ceremony. So after our class, after my class, together with my daughter and my husband, we will go to our barangay to have follow-up lecture about 3 days ceremony. So we did 3 days ceremony orientation in Sitio Tansa San Jose, in Maligaya San Isidro, and in BN2 San Isidro, Antipolo City. So we did also 3 days ceremony orientation to those who finished their 40 days separation. So after their blessing, we had to really follow up them immediately in order for them to be reminded and understand fully the responsibility as they receive the blessing. So we have to give them the 3 days ceremony orientation. So this is also a picture of those couples who finished their 40 days separation. This is a giving benediction prayer. After 40 days separation, we start 3 days ceremony. So these are some pictures of those STM couples who finished their 3 days ceremony. So, to raise and educate our STM members, we have the sustainability activity and educating our HCM blessed families. 1, it is the distribution of Hondok Kebu, the peace-loving global citizen. 2, sustainability through home visitation, knowing their heart and to let them understand how much you really care for them. 3, sustainability through home group testimonies, knowing and understanding their situation and sharing also an inspiration for them through your life testimonies. 4, sustainability through evening devotion participation. Sustainability through Family Peace Festival participation. 5, sustainability through Peace Rally participation. 6, through giving them Divine Principle lecture. 7, through letting them participate in HCM Blessed Family Coordinators Seminar. So these are our HCM members who joined in the special workshop on the HCM Coordinators Seminar that was given by Reverend Dr. Jaime Vergara. Another is sustainability through Christmas party, gift giving. And also through giving used clothes. So we have also, by the grace of our true parents, we have the true love in action. This is a help given by our true mother in support to those who are devastated by the typhoons. So we have our recipients to live for the sake of others. So there are our recipients of true love in action. So to wrap it up, how to raise and educate the 430 couples. 1, it is home visitation, to know their heart and share your heart. 2, home group, by giving testimonies and studying the Hondoke book. 3, virtual education, by letting them participate in the morning, in the evening devotion, through the Rally of Hope and the Family Peace Festival. 4, through Trinity system, through unity and cooperation, for them to realize and understand. And 5, by giving them Divine Principle seminars and workshops. Father said, CheonBo is fulfilling our Heavenly Parent and True Parents' vision. Members who receive the blessing must walk the path of national restoration and at the same time help the True Father build the standard of restoration on worldwide level. After finishing 3 years period, you must restore your own tribe. When the restored tribes become united to one another, the nation can be restored. Me and my husband need to really understand the desire of God and true parents. We need to live our life different from before. As CheonBo family, we need to support our Blessed Central family to become CheonBo. When we do our responsibility with a longing heart, having absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, heaven will surely help and support. Amazing blessing will pour like a waterfalls. Your faith will become a reality if you put it into action. So, let us give the best of our lives by bringing the greatest victory towards Vision 2027. Thank you very much to parents. 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.
Thank you so much to our CheonBo Honorable Ruben and Miriam Vergara for that very wonderful report as well, for that great testimony and best practices of your 430 couples. So congratulations to your couple, to your family for making us CheonBo for 2021. So let's give them our virtual clap again for another testimony coming from our CheonBo families. Okay, so I hope, brothers and sisters, CheonBo families, we have learned a lot, and we were inspired by the testimonies. And so at this point, we would like also to invite one of our CheonBo challengers, and he's one of the new appointed president of YCLC of Asia Pacific 2, and also at the same time the Deputy Secretary General of PCLC, to give his reflection on these testimonies. So let's welcome our Reverend Ninoy Avila. Let's welcome him with our virtual clap.
Good evening, our beloved leaders, CheonBo families, blessed families, brothers and sisters from home and abroad. I am very grateful and I felt a bit nervous to be chosen as the one who will give the reflection for tonight's CheonBo testimonies. Truly, it is always an inspiration and a joy to listen these great testimonies from our CheonBo victors. And for tonight, as I have listened from the testimonies of our two CheonBo families, the Dase family and Vergara family, truly, I learned many things. And it's very encouraging, very motivating for us CheonBo challengers. So before I became a staff in the Asia Pacific 2, actually I had a mission. My mission area was in Bicol region. So being a church leader and an HTM staff, I experienced firsthand all the works in HTM mission. So actually I have already my 80 HTM couples, and I can really say that success is best shared. Success is best when it is shared. So I know everyone can agree with that. And when we work together, when blessed families, brothers and sisters, and all providential organizations work together, really it's amazing. We can do many things. And we can do that in HTM mission also. And I'm very inspired always to see how our blessed families working so hard to to achieve this position, this kind of level, being a CheonBo victor, being a CheonBo family. So I know it's really hard. If there's just a shortcut way, we'll all take that path. I remember when I was young, I love to, whenever I will go to such place, any place, I always find and go for a shortcut way. I know most of us here loves to go the shortcut way, right? But as I get older, I realize that there's no really shortcut. So there's no shortcut in heaven. There's no shortcut way how to be a CheonBo. And true parents have shown us the formula, the complete formula, how to really become a CheonBo victor. And through this testimony nights, through this meeting, really, it's really a great help for us CheonBo challengers, how we can really learn many things. We know in our mind, we know what to do, but how to do it is a bit challenging. And through the testimonies of our blessed families, because everyone is unique, everyone has their own specialty, everyone has their unique ways how to catch, how to witness people. So thank you so much to all our CheonBo families who are really giving the effort, their time to share to us your success. And we all know that behind this success is really, there are so many challenges, many failures, struggles, sometimes misunderstanding, towards our brothers and sisters, towards the leaders, but it's all part of the success. So it's not the opposite, but through this, really we become more victorious. So what I learned is that from the testimony of our CheonBo families tonight, really all their achievement, all their all the things that they have right now, it all starts with a vision, and that's what our true parents have taught us. So if we have that vision, if we decided to be a CheonBo, that's the moment that we are already become success along the way. We become successful along the way. So that's why when I started my HTM mission, even though I am still single, I didn't start my family yet, but I determined that I will become a CheonBo Victor also. And as I see my spiritual father, my Daddy Alex, and all our hardworking HTM staff in the Bicol region, really, it's very amazing. I know that there's really, there's great hope when we work together. So I hope that when my spouse come on April, hopefully we can really, I know she is also inspired and also determined to, to continue our HTM mission here in the Philippines. So I hope that I can really apply all these learnings that I gained in our CheonBo meeting every Monday. So really, thank you so much to all our leaders and CheonBo families for this time. And I hope that for my fellow CheonBo challengers, let's not give up. Let us really do our best. With absolute faith, love, and obedience, we can really fulfill also our goals, and being or having our beloved true mother with us leading the providence, really true mother really showing us that we'll all become victors as long as we unite with her, as long as we have that strong faith to our true parents. We can really become victorious here in the physical world and as we go to the spiritual world. What else? I think that's all what I can share. Truly, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for all our elders, leaders who are really investing so much for us young members. I'm still young. Yes, and really, I cannot say the exact words how much I am grateful. I am thankful to all our leaders and elders who really work so hard in the Philippine Providence, and rest assured that as we are here, because of you, we are still here. We'll do our best to continue what you have done and to really help our beloved true parents build Chunaguk here in the physical world. Thank you so much po, and good evening po sa ating lahat.
Thank you so much to our president of our YCLC. So we are so grateful that for your reflection on these testimonies. So looking forward that you can be one of our future CheonBo victors as well. No, actually, you have already started doing your HTM with your 80 couples, and hopefully more power when your spouse will come to the Philippines. Aju, so you can quickly do it within this year. Okay, so once again, let us give our virtual clap to our president of YCLC of Asia Pacific 2, our Reverend Ninoy Avila. And also, we would like also to recognize joining with us at this time with the wife of our chairman of Asia Pacific. This is Teresia Maria Kittel. So thank you, Tita, for joining with us later. We'd like to ask you also to share with us later when Sir Ronnie is going to give also his takeaway. So at this point, now to give his reflection and of course comments and the words of inspiration from the testimonies of our two couples for this evening. So please join me to welcome our Vice President of our Asia Pacific, our CheonBo Honorable Reverend Ronnie Sudosta. So let's welcome him with our virtual clap.
Good evening to our most loving heavenly parents and our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. To all the CheonBo victors, who is the pride and the treasure of heaven, and our true Father in the spirit world, true Mother in the physical world, is very proud from each and every one of you. Before I share my reflection po, Ninong, I'll be sharing our journey today. If it's okay po, I'll be sharing to everyone the what? Ay, hello, are you there? Hello.
Yes.
Yan. Nakikita po yung PowerPoint ko.
Yeah, now we can see it now.
Yan po. Okay, so I'll be sharing to everyone today the courtesy visit our leaders we had with the former president of the Philippines, the 14th president of the Philippines, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. We had our courtesy visit po. Joining me is Honorable Eknat Dakal. We have also our Choniwon Chairman, Dr. Robert Esquitel. We have Dr. Julius Malikdem, Dr. Venus Agustin, Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, and future Dr. Ronnie Sudusta. Future po, okay. Yan. So, I really would like to share this inspiration kasi po, grabe yung inspiration na na-receive ko with the reflection of the Dedase couple and of course, Lodi po, Vergara couple. But I just want to share this one. Maybe later din po, Sir Julius or the other leaders will share. Okay. I want to share that, coming there po in the residence of the former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, we had our test, nasal test po there before we go inside the house. Everyone is being tested with COVID. Nasal po, rapid test. Lahat po kami natusok sa ilong. Yun po. And then when we go inside, it's a warm environment, warm ambience that welcome us. As you can see, our Dr. Kitel is there, and also Honorable Eknat is there with them, with us, and yun. Okay. And then right now, next to that one, we gave report about the World Summit 2022. You know, the big success of the inspiration of the World Summit. And you know, our former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo gave speech, okay, a video speech po in that World Summit. So in this courtesy call, Honorable Eknat Dakal gave the Hun Sen book, the autobiography of Hun Sen to former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, Her Excellency, and she is so happy receiving this book. And also, Honorable Eknat gave reports about what took place during the World Summit 2022 in Korea. We gave gifts, we gave booklet about the World Summit. And also, we managed to ask our former President, Macapagal Arroyo, to sign the resolution, the Seoul Resolution, okay, for the reunification of the North and South Korea, the peninsula. So it's a very big victory po. And then Honorable Eknat gave reports, and then I myself po, I was given, my God, I was so nervous, I was given the opportunity to explain about the activity of youth of our IAYSP in partnership with the UPF, specifically the Regional Youth Forum. We explained to our former president. And Dr. Robert Esquitel gave also the victory, shared the victory of the World Summit to the former President Macapagal Arroyo. And we have this photo po of the former president, Her Excellency, receiving the Regional Youth Forum Manual. She was so inspired with what UPF and IAYSP is doing right now. And this so much inspiration po, while we are there, I could feel that the heart of our true mother is there. This is not possible without the foundation, the hard work, the sacrifice, and also the victory of our true mother, who makes the impossible became possible. It's really a dream that we could really reach this top leadership in the country, the former president. And hopefully po, this will become a very big foundation so that we can reach out to the current president, the next president of the Republic of the Philippines, that they can become closer to our true mother. And yeah, so those were the sharing that I can give. Today po, in the afternoon, we went there around 1:30. And it's a free sharing. We talk about different things. We talk about Ukraine. We talk about the hope of working together with UPF and working together with IAYSP. Yun. So let's bring, palakpakan po natin si Heavenly Parents, si True Parents. So much inspiration po. I do not know how can I convey this joy in my heart that at that very moment I just was so thankful to Heavenly Parents, to True Parents, and I was so thankful po now that I'm attending this one. This day is full of inspiration. How we can bring victory in the top leadership, and also hearing the reports of those who are hardworking in the front line. Grabe po yung inspiration today from top to bottom and bottoms up there. Yun po. And this kind of inspiration is something that we cannot find every day in our life. Finally po, I could feel the hard work of our past missionaries, the hard work of the current hard-working leaders and members in the front line is finally fading off. And it's like True Mother is telling us, thank you for your hard work, and in return, my child, I give you this, the impossible. So much inspiration po that we could reach this kind of leadership in our lifetime. And it's like we are 10 steps forward towards Philippine CheonIlguk. And I hope po that you can feel it in the front line down there, and we can feel it also in the top leadership. Thank you so much, everyone. And right now po, sobrang inspiration po kasi talaga. For the testimony po of the Vergara couple and the Dasi couple, as I mentioned, we are creating community. Alam niyo po, with your report, I could feel the realization of the Heavenly Parents' holy community. When you gave reports about having scholars, having livelihood programs, working with the government, and also our blessed family, finally, find that meeting point to unite and work together. Yun po, that, the HTM, the CheonBo Providence became the meeting point, the magnet that connects all the blessed family together to work in a community. And that's what I felt, po, that through these reports, oh my God, this is Heavenly Parents' holy community that True Mother is teaching us to have. And I hope that we can continuously building programs such as this, and leaders, just like the Bicol or just like the Antipolo, the Rizal, I hope in the whole country po, we can have this organized CheonBo organization that we can having pride, not just internally among our members, but externally, we can present to the people po. And I hope, those members, especially scholars, they get to have a closer rebirth and resurrection experience through our continuous program. Once again, thank you so much for the inspiration of having this bottoms up and tops down inspiration today. Matutulong po ako with gratitude po with Heavenly Parents and gratitude with True Mother that True Mother is showing us we should not stop. Although CheonBo is so hard, although you think CheonBo is difficult, you might think CheonBo is impossible, but Heavenly Parents was telling us, my child, you can do it. If we can do it, my child, you can do it. So don't you, if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in Heavenly Parents who believe in you. If you don't believe that you can do it, believe in True Mother who believes in you. Because I believe when I became CheonBo couple, it's not because I believe in myself. It's because I believe Heavenly Parents and True Parents believe in me that I can do it. So everyone po can become CheonBo and can establish this holy community. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you po. May the blessing of Heavenly Parents and True Parents be in your family, in your community, and in our nation of the Philippines. Thank you and good evening, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much to our president of our IAYSP, Asia Pacific 2, and of course, our vice president, soon, Reverend Dr. Ronnie Sodosa. Thank you. Yes, why not? We can do it. Aju. So with that, we are so grateful and so happy that we can receive this first-hand report. No, you can just imagine. Just recently, just few hours ago, and then we can witness again a very historical turnaround in our history in the Philippines. So I think we just have to completely unite. And also, we would like also to welcome back our Dr. Benus Agustin, being back in the Philippines. Of course, our UPF president, chairman of Asia Pacific, our Honorable Eknat and his wife also coming to the Philippines. So congratulations and hoping to see all of them. And so because Tita was not able to give her opening words to begin our meeting, and also she just arrived from America, so maybe we can also ask her to give a short message and inspiration to each every one of us. So yeah, in behalf of our CheonBo Honorable Dr. Kito, so let's welcome our Tita Teresia Maria Kito for her words of encouragement to everyone. So let's give her our virtual clap.
Oh, can you hear me now? Okay. Good evening, President Wari and all leaders. There's so much inspiration. It's wonderful to be part of this meeting. And I'm late because my husband and I were invited to have dinner with Mrs. Annie Andana, who was also at the former president's meeting. And actually, there was a lot of inspiration at that dinner also, because my husband for a long time has been trying to find ways to meet the Pope. And True Mother, actually, this time, at the victory celebration, after the summit, she asked Mr. Taj Hamad from America to find a way to bring the Pope to support True Mother also. So through Mrs. Annie Andana, we came up with some ideas today, through Filipino people to make this happen. So we're truly grateful for all the foundation that has been laid here in the Philippines and all the hard work that you're doing with your investment. The Dace family, they so sincerely worked to become Heavenly CheonBo couple. And their 3 children also helped. With the eldest daughter, I understood she gave all her money to make it possible for them to complete the ancestor liberation. And also with the help of a Japanese family, they were able to bless 430 couples. And then they are doing very sincere follow-up education, house to house and home style groups. And then half-day lectures for women leaders. And they give pure love education for the young people. and Vice P help. So there is groundwork being done to really make a foundation for a substantial CheonIlguk nation through this CheonBo couple's work. Thank you so much. And also the Vergara family. I want to congratulate Mr. Ruben and Miriam Vergara for the engagement of their daughter Hannah to a very brilliant young man, Filipino man, that I have gotten to know in the trainings and always was impressed by. And they also invested so much and now taking very good care of their tribe with the help of they're going home to home, and they also were reaching out to the barangay leaders, and yeah, they give very good education for the couples after they completed it for the day separation to do the 3-day ceremony. And they are giving pure love education, true love in action. And they give True Mother's autobiography. So yeah, and they give 5 points. They're doing home visitations, home group with testimonies. They're doing virtual education, and they're doing workshops, and they're focusing on Vision 2020 to make Philippines a CheonIlguk nation. So thank you so much for all your investment and inspiration. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Tita Teresa, for that very wonderful words, and also reflections on the testimonies as well. So we can look forward also that we can hear from our Dr. Kito from the report. Of course, he has already reported during one of our Unshield, but we know he is also very much wanted to share with us during this meeting as well. So thank you so much, Tita Teresa, for that wonderful words. Okay, so this time, so in behalf of our regional president, and I've heard that he's going to be in the Philippines very soon. So we expect him to join with us physically here in the Philippines. So first, let's welcome our Regional Vice President of Asia Pacific to Reverend Dr. Julius Malikdem, also for his special message and also the updates, especially on this report that we have received this afternoon. So let's welcome our Reverend Dr. Julius Malikdem.
Paki-unmute daw po, technical.
Okay, thank you very much, Kuya Jimmy, Ate Shirley. And I'm so grateful to see you, my dear brothers and sisters. Lahat po who are with us, all our elders and leaders, especially Dr. and Mrs. Kittle. Welcome, Mrs. Kittle. Welcome back to the Philippines. To our Vice President Ronnie, thank you for your sharing and reflection, and also for Kuya L.A. So a very blessed evening. Every time we meet, every Monday evening is really a blessing to many of us. I'm sure many of you might be busy with your work, with your mission, but every time we come together every evening, this is like some kind of a refueling, no? Getting inspiration here and there, and then having the conviction to move forward. So I think this is very important for us to really support each other in this very important time. Yeah, so actually already shared by our Kuya Ronnie, the exciting meeting that we have with, of course, PGMA. When Dr. Kittle gave a short presentation to PGMA, the first picture that he showed to PGMA is the picture of true parents in Malacanang together with her. And then that time, uh, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was shaking hands with True Father. It was a very beautiful picture. And then immediately when she saw it, she said, yeah, 2005. And then she said she was very proud when she said, this is the year that UPF was also founded, right? So that's why, that meeting with Father and Mother Moon is very historical, very important, she said. So she herself recognized that when UPF was founded, she was there already expressing her support when she welcomed True Parents in Malacanang. And in fact, that is the last visit of True Father and True Mother together coming to the Philippines. So I think that is very historical and very providential also. So this time, the meeting with her is, of course, it's a courtesy visit together with Honorable Eknat because tonight Honorable Eknat is leaving for Nepal. So we could arrange, even though she's very busy with campaign, at least we could find this time to meet President Arroyo and of course to give report and update about World Summit, the success of the World Summit, and also express to her the gratitude also of True Mother for her involvement in this initiative of our movement for the peaceful reunification of North and South Korea. So anyway, it was a very cordial meeting, as mentioned by Reverend Ronnie. Looks like she changed a lot this time because I think of the personal relationship of one of our ambassador for peace, Mrs. Annie Andanar. In fact, Mrs. Annie Andanar, last time when she went together with us, she said, when my husband passed away, so that's attorney Wency Andanar, she said, when my husband passed away, this is one of his requests. He have 3 requests that he mentioned to me before he passed away. And one is, please help UPF. So I think this time, Mrs. Annie Andanar is really doing her best, especially reaching out to some VIPs. So hopefully this is really like harvest time. You know, we can learn a lot from True Mother, the victory of World Summit, the world level, John the Baptist, of course, in the person of Prime Minister Hun Sen, because I would say that he is like world level John the Baptist this time, because when he met Secretary Ban Ki-moon, they have their like one-on-one meeting together, and then Prime Minister Hun Sen directly said to Ban Ki-moon like, "Oh, you need to involve yourself more with UPF. Like you need to like work more with UPF." And then also when Prime Minister Hun Sen have this bilateral meeting with President Moon Jae-in of Korea, South Korea, ganun ulit. The same thing, Prime Minister Hun Sen told President Moon Jae-in to support more UPF and let UPF become more involved with the talks on the peaceful reunification of North and South Korea. Actually, we could not do that in our level. But with the level of Prime Minister Hun Sen and then testifying about True Mother, testifying about the works of True Parents, this is really amazing. Like world level John the Baptist mission that he is fulfilling. There's one thing that I would like to share with you, brothers and sisters, because we know how great the World Summit was. It was really a great success, very successful. I heard True Mother was very inspired. But, you know, during the victory celebration, maybe many of you have heard the speech of True Mother. In the victory celebration, Mother did not mention so much about the victory of the World Summit. In fact, True Mother was talking about like one step ahead after the World Summit. She was talking to, you know, the developing more, the foundation in Europe, because this time some leaders, world leaders from Europe became very involved, like Barroso, you know, the selection committee chair of Sonat Peace Prize, and also the former Prime Minister of Israel was there, and also the Sonhat Peace Laureate was also from Europe. Then Mother was already talking about the role of Europe. She's talking about the role of America. So my feeling, my reflection is that Mother is not resting at all. Sometimes we have a tendency that after we have accomplished and did something great, we want to relax a little bit and then sip a cup of coffee and then enjoy the moment. But for True Mother, like immediately after that victory, February 13, and then February 14, February 15 was the victory celebration. Immediately she's moving forward. There's no stopping True Mother. And this is the heart of actually True Mother. She cannot rest on her laurel, unfortunately. So that's the heart and the attitude of True Mother. So that is why when we had meeting with President Hori, he said that we need to inherit the same kind of heart, that we cannot just look at what we have done and what we have accomplished and then enjoy na natin, but the heart of True Mother is to continuously push herself forward until we realize God's dream on this earth. So that's why this when President Hori was sharing about this, yeah, sometimes we have this fallen nature, right? If we have accomplished something, parang gusto natin na enjoyin muna. But True Mother is very different. She's in a very different level. So anyway, President Hori is preparing to come to Philippines. Tentatively, March 5, he is coming. So yeah, finally. So President Hori coming March 5. So by the time we have our next meeting, he is already here in the Philippines. So this is really amazing. The first nation that our regional president will visit physically out of all the 20 nations, of course, in Asia Pacific too. And he said he will stay for 1 month in the Philippines. So now with Kuya LA, we're preparing the itinerary. So maybe he might be visiting some of the regions. So it depends on your preparation in your heart. And then maybe this time President Hori can visit your region. But we're not sure. But we are preparing some kind of schedule for him for this 1 month schedule. So let's pray that everything will be well, especially now he is securing a certificate. I think this is vaccination certificate, the standard certificate that should be presented. So he is securing that. So once he gets this, then everything is okay. So he can come to the Philippines. So anyway, thank you for joining in the condition to really internally prepare to welcome President Hori. So this time, as we hear the testimony, the CheonBo story of Kuya Ramon and Ate Yoshiko Dedase, I really appreciate not only the hard work and the foundation laid by Kuya Ramon for his CheonBo works, but I also would like to appreciate him being in charge of HTM for our PhilJap brothers and sisters in Japan. So I think many of our PhilJap elders and leaders here, most of the time when I come to Japan before, I always try to brainwash you with HTM. And then I still remember that time when many of you were struggling. You're expressing your struggle because you want to do something, but it's really not easy if you are working and based in Japan. But this time when I hear the sharing of Kuya Ramon, I think all those hard work, all those dedication and sacrifice, especially of our PhilJap elders, is now paying off. This is like, harvest time because of the teamwork, especially, for example, the teamwork in Bicol region, helping together with our PhilJap elders and also with our elder blessed families and leaders in Bicol, for example. This kind of teamwork is really making the HTM and the CheonBo work of our PhilJap so much more progressive this time. So I'm very happy every time I hear testimonies of our PhilJap, even though that they are based in Japan and they can do something for Philippines. So that's why, even though in the past it looks like impossible, it looks like very difficult to do, but already heaven has opened up that it can be done. So I really appreciate also the determination of Kuya Ramon and all our elders there to encourage all our field job brothers to become CheonBo. Sabi nga nila, CheonBo all. Yeah. So that's why let's pray for them as they have really sacrificed so much for Philippine Providence for many, many years. So now it's like harvest time for our field job brothers and sisters. So I think they deserve a round of applause for all their sacrifice. So every time we hear like testimonies from them, this is the fruit of all those sacrifice that they have working in a foreign land, of course, in the motherland, in Eve Nation, but bringing all those Chongsong and then come and then invest that in the Philippines. And then this time they can become CheonBo. So we're so happy to listen to their testimonies. Also, thank you to our brother Robin and Ate Miriam Vergara. When I was in Sonwa, I'm very close with their couple. And I know also how much they really supported so much many of the activities of our blessed families there, especially supporting the total unity of Kuya Ruben and Ate Miriam with Kuya Jimmy and Ate Shirley. I think that is the secret to the victory for them to become CheonBo. So I'm sure many also of our CheonBo here who are brothers, sisters, physically brothers and sisters, we can also have this kind of like goal that there should be more in the family that can become CheonBo. Either your children or your physical relatives can also become CheonBo. So thank you for your testimony, and also congratulations for the engagement of Hannah, and our brother Jay is here also. So congratulations for your engagement. Yeah, so anyway, I was listening to the testimonies, especially from the car, because we were traveling with Kuya LA. And then just to summarize the testimonies, not only this today, but in the past CheonBo stories that we have heard. You know, we are always reciting every day pledge number 3, talking about perfecting the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family. True parents, true father have very clear definition of what the realm of royal family is. And then why the realm of royal family does not work if it's only confined within the unification family. So if only we confine it within the realm of the blessed families or the true family, it's not complete. What will complete the realm of royal family, true father said, is by, involving and also, like acknowledging the realm of Cain. So true father is very clear. God's royal family is the Abel realm and Cain realm together. So that's why every time I hear some of the testimonies of the work of our CheonBo, and it always involves this dynamic relationship between our blessed families and from the government, from the local government, from the school, from DSWD, So this kind of partnership is actually already laid out in the strategy of realizing what the realm of royal family is. That means involving the Cain realm. Cain realm, usually we think of the government, or we think of, the foundation outside of our movement. But now there is no more boundary. Like we can go to them, we can talk about the blessing. They can become partners of the blessing events. They can become partners of education of young people. So this realm of Cain and Abel now actually like no more barrier, brothers and sisters. So that's why what true father said that this is the completion of the realm of royal family is actually best accomplished through our CheonBo mission, right, Aju? And then when I check why true father emphasized so much about involving the Cain realm. Father said, in order to avoid Satan's accusation. In order to avoid Satan's accusation. Why? Because based on the principle, Cain belongs to Satan, right? So that's why if, we are forming only God's royal family, centering on the Abel realm, so therefore, Satan would say, that is not the royal family of God, because, the Cain, which was originally also part of God's royal family, was taken by Satan. So that's why, based on our mission as HTM, based on our mission as CheonBo, and we are embracing the Cain realm, we are bringing to them the blessing. Then eventually they also become owners of the vision of our true parents. They take responsibility. They themselves also help in HTM mission. Then this is actually, like naturally, we are embracing and bringing in Cain realm. And then True Father said, in this way, Satan has no condition to accuse. Satan has no condition to accuse when we involve the Cain realm as part of the royal family. So that's why, so when we think of that, every time we recite about RRF, realm of the royal family, every time we think about that, we always have to think the Abel type royal family and the Cain type royal family. And then True Father said, members of our church cannot enter unless they bring together these members of the Cain type royal family into oneness. Very clear, right? Very clear. We cannot enter heaven only as Abel. We have to bring Cain together with us. So that's why we are on the right track, brothers and sisters. I know it's not easy when you continue to invest. This is the role of Abel. This is the role of Abel. And I'm sure all the collective Cheongsong of all our CheonBo, of all our blessed families who are taking care of other families, all those investments, all this Cheongsong and sacrifice, now we are collectively like making this as a condition in order now to really bring the providence into a higher level. You still remember the speech of True Mother last February 13? Mother was speaking to world leaders. Mother was speaking, the Prime Minister of Cambodia was there, former Vice President of US, former, Secretary of State is there, and so many other world leaders. But Mother emphasized the role of, the important. Mother, declared publicly, it doesn't matter who are there on the stage. Mother said, there's no other way to go back to our heavenly parents but for you to receive the blessing and become part of this true family movement. Very clear. Mother declared in front of this world leader. So that's why, our responsibility now is just really to unite with True Mother, look forward after the World Summit. Now we are moving to the next stage after this election in Korea this March. Something very, providential will take place. And I'm sure the condition was already laid because of the World Summit. What is happening now, for example, in Ukraine? Providentially, we have to think also of this. We have to unite together in praying that peace will prevail. Very soon, we will be having a condition together to pray for peace in Ukraine and also for peace in the world. But most importantly is also how we can think providentially. Already True Father have predicted this. How China and Russia can really pose a problem when it comes to Cheonilguk. So that's why, now it is coming out. Without exposing this, then the providence cannot move forward. But now because it has come out, then something drastic and providential, I'm sure, will really take place after this. So let's continue to unite and support True Mother. After World Summit, Mother is not resting. So our mindset and heart set should also be the same. Let's continue to support each other and pray for more of our blessed families to become victorious CheonBo families. So thank you very much to everyone. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, our Reverend Dr. Julius Malik Dem, for the special message, for the new updates, and also guiding us, especially on what we have to expect, especially at this present time. So thank you so much again. Then looking forward that we can really do, Truma is really pondering or relying so much on us, especially on the CheonBo families, that we can expand this not only in our own tribe, but also for our nation, for the world. That's the only way that we can bring about world peace when all we have to reach out to every family. So again, thank you so much, our CheonBo Honorable Reverend Dr. Julius Malik Dem, for that special message. So this time now we come to the conclusion and for the closing remarks by our CheonBo Honorable Reverend Dr. Layo Angelo Halog, our national leader, for his closing remarks for this meeting. So let's welcome him with our virtual club.
Thank you very much for our kay Jimmy and Auntie Shirley. Thank you for organizing po ulit this CheonBo meeting. To our Dr. and Mrs. Kito, good evening po, Dr. Julius and Reverend Ronnie, to all our beloved CheonBo victors and CheonBo challengers. Beloved brothers and sisters, good evening po to all of you. I just arrived home just now, a few minutes ago. I'm really thankful I could arrive here. I was together with Sir Julius a while ago after the successful meeting we had with President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. And then we attended also a wedding of one of our member who are really working also very hard in HTM. And then they invited us actually 1 month ago. So we tried to catch up. In their wedding at 4 p.m. It was very good. Actually, many attended already from the tribe. New members from the tribe. Even may tatlo po doon na ninong sa ninang nila. These are already raised up from the tribe. Truly very inspiring. Truly amazing. Si Kuya Jimmy sa kasi Ate Shirley, actually yung kanpo kanina doon nagkasal. And then immediately after the wedding, they ran back to Antipolo for this meeting. So really, many things are going on together with all our brothers and sisters and the families, our CheonBo couples, despite this pandemic. Yeah, so kanina po 5 p.m. President Hori sent me message. Yun nga po, he told me that I'm looking forward to meeting you very soon. I'm sure he's really longing to meet all of us po in the Philippines. Very soon he will be coming few days from now. And we are also doing our best to prepare po. I'm really thankful for all your investment and dedication and all the jongsong po that we offered even very short time. I hope that we can continue to prepare to welcome him. And then he is actually sorry that he couldn't join today and also last week. Sabi niya, I'm very sorry, not only today but including last week. But yeah, I told him po not to worry, and we're going to listen later from his guidance directly when he will be in the Philippines. Yeah, finally, after 17 months, to be exact, when he was appointed, I think last October 2020, when he was appointed, finally after 17 months, our regional president could enter our country. Yeah, we are truly excited to meet him. I told him po that all Filipino members, brothers and sisters, are really longing to meet him physically. I hope that he can visit many regions din po. Depends on our preparations. So really, I believe we all be receiving Heavenly Parents and True Parents Love directly through our regional president. So din po, also already many things that was shared po today. It was truly very inspiring, and we are really grateful then for the visit of our Asia Pacific Regional Chairman, Honorable Eknat Takal, And I was really speechless then when he was sharing during our meeting many behind the scenes. What we have seen only is on the screen, but behind all those success po, there are many behind the scenes that really amazing talaga po na truly miracle. It's all because of our beloved true mother. When I'm listening with what Honorable Eknat was sharing when we had the meeting, truly I cannot imagine. Really, the heavenly parent is really working. The true parents, true father in the spiritual world, the entire spiritual world is really working. Kaya ngayon po talaga our unity and just continue to do our part, our responsibility. Today I'm reflecting po when we met again si President Arroyo. Yun nga, we cannot imagine that all these things now are happening. And then after this, Honorable Eknat has many plans. What is next step now? We are making again more plan for this. Ultimately, how can we reach the top level of the leadership in our country and be able to really connect po and really offer our nation to true parents? And how can we welcome po si True Mother dito po sa Philippines? So yun po, really today I'm thinking how to move forward. You know, Mrs. Annie Andanar, as what already many have shared, our leaders po, she's, I think, really heaven has sent to us, and really many things are opening up for us. So I believe this is not only for work of some people, but starting from the foundations we have laid, our elders, our leaders, our pioneers, and all the success in our respective missions and responsibilities. So today, as I've listened, ngayon po sa dalawang testimony, I'm truly really inspired listening while traveling. It's good we have this online. I could listen despite I'm really happy and thankful to Kuya Ramon, Ate Yoshiko for their testimony. I'm really grateful to them also personally. When I was in Japan, they accommodated me there, I think 2 times already in their own house po sa Japan. And I could see also their really great and wonderful family. Yung 3 pong anak nila blessed na. And truly, their tremendous work in HTM despite the distance, kahit nasa Japan po sila, I know really through sharing with them their heart of really fulfilling Heavenly Parent and True Parents' desire. And then ganoon din po si Kuya Ruben and Ate Miriam, long time, continuously sacrificing, and really contributed a lot. So I believe po that all of us, each one, naisip ko po kanina, we are like chess. We are playing different roles despite maybe sometimes iniisip natin maliit lang yung ginagawa ko, or minsan yung iba mas malaki yung role nila, but actually po all these things that are happening now, this is all because of our teamwork. That's why ngayon po we are really moving forward. The providence in our country is truly advancing beyond what we could have accomplished before. This is all because of the foundations that was laid, and then the continuous effort that each and every one of us are really doing. So ngayon po talaga really, once we just unite with True Mother and strive to fulfill our responsibilities, nothing can stop but the providence will advance continuously. And kanina Honorable Eknat was sending many new things kanina, so I told him din po, we will really do our best in the Philippines to really fulfill the expectation also from our nation as second daughter nation. So muli, I would like to really thank the couple of Kuya Ramon and Ate Yoshiko Didase, and also Kuya Ruben and Ate Miriam for your wonderful sharing and truly inspiring testimony today. And also Brother Ninoy, soon I think also his wife will be coming, even though he didn't start family yet. Already he started his HTM, and now Heavenly Parent have given him also bigger responsibility. So I believe all these things that we are doing, these are being accumulated together, and then the providence in our country is truly moving forward. And I'm sure as we continue, we can be able to really fulfill the expectation of True Mother from our nation. And we can truly once again welcome po si True Mother dito. Ma'am Annie was saying we need to welcome Mother Moon in our country. So really now many ways we can see very clearly the way to welcome again True Mother here and really finally offer our nation to Heavenly Parent and True Parent. So once again po, maraming salamat po for participating once again for this very inspiring night again. Thank you very much to everyone. Let's do our best po to welcome President Hori. And I would like to remind you po, let's continue to offer Jung Song. And also, we are asking for your financial support and donation. So please, let's do our best po, and we can attend very well our regional president. So muli, maraming salamat and God bless po. Thank you very much po.
Thank you so much to our CheonBo Honorable National Leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, for the closing words and reminding us again how important of our attendance, especially to our regional president. So he's coming now. As you know, Philippines is the regional headquarter of AP2. So let's do our best to attend him, since we've learned that he's going to stay with us for 1 month. So let's prepare our centers, ourselves, our families, internally and externally. So we can really hear very amazing stories, from the leaders and brothers and sisters. So this is also what is good. What is good in our platform, especially because we have a common goal, we have a common purpose, that is how to bring more victory for our HTM and for our nation. So thank you so much again, brothers and sisters. So let's give our hands to our national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, for the closing remarks. Okay, so now to finally end, I think we don't have so much announcement. So it was already, we have heard the fresh announcement, with the meeting with our former presidents, and also with the coming of our regional president. So let's prepare that. Tomorrow will be a new month, that we have to start a new month, March 1. March 1, independence for Korea. So it's very important also for them. Okay, so this time let's invite our CheonBo Honorable Pilar Kabakungan to lead us in the closing prayer. To invite Ate Pilar for the closing prayer.
You please join me in my prayer. Our Heavenly Parent and our victorious parents of heaven and earth and humankind. We're so grateful and thankful, Heavenly Parents, for this opportunity, for guiding each one of us, attending this CheonBo couples meeting together with our great leaders. Loving Heavenly Parents, we know how important our mission is. Through the testimonies of our CheonBo couples, we could inspire more blessed families to be part of this important mission, so that we could help our true mother to fulfill the Vision 2027. The firm establishment of unified world, that 1/3 of the population of the world will receive the blessing. Thank you, Heavenly Parents, that we live the time of our true mother, to win the victory externally and internally to all mankind. We're so grateful that we live in a golden age. Help us to be bold and become a magnet to all people. Thank you. And I report this in our name, Pilar and Edwin Kabakungan, as a blessed central family.
Aju. Thank you so much, Ate Pilar, for that closing prayer. So before we finally close, so let's open our camera, and let's have our picture taking as our attendance for our meeting. So I'd like to ask Ate Rose to lead us in the commemorative photo. So let's prepare our smile. So everyone, open your camera to be seen with your husband and your wife, and with your beautiful smile. Okay, so are we ready? So everybody say, Abuji. Yeah, next, Omoni. Okay, everybody say sarangyo.
Sarangyo.
Heart, heart, heart. And then the big heart, your big heart. Okay, give it to your loved ones, to your brothers and sisters, to everyone. And then for Vision 2027, Sony.
See you on Monday.
Wow, thank you so much. So good night, everyone. Please take care. God bless and see you again next week. Thank you and mabuhay, Philippines. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Open and your greetings to everyone. Thank you so much po. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Ingat po.
Thanks po.
Sleep.
Good
Thank you po.
night.
Very much.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank you so much
everyone.
po.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much to all the
Welcome back,
inspiring messages.
Dr. Kiko. Kika. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Say good luck.
Success po. Everyone.
Bye.
Good evening, Ate Jocelyn. Ay, mga moderator. Yun po, Ate Paps. Moderator.
Korean.
Thank you, Tel.
Hi.
Thank you so much, everyone. And have a
Thank
good
you
night.
po.
Good evening.
Si Tel.
Thank you, Tel.
Good night.
Pero,
Guwapa kayo.
Yeah, Jane. Mano mo naman.
Thank you. Doc Alan. Hello. Galabiwa po.
Ay, nagano na.
Panya na. Dagong lipunan na.
Sumakaikan. Sumakaikan kayo, ano?
Marcos,